coming upon us. There'll be a lot more fun things to do. Tuesdays at the pond, Fourth Fridays. Just keep your eyes open and I know you'll see other great stuff. So welcome to another Science on Tap. I'm Linda Deck, the director of the Bradbury Science Museum, and we do these events to highlight the scientists, engineers who at Los Alamos National Laboratory and the latest cool research that they're doing. And so we want to bring that to you in a fun, convivial format. Thanks so much to Unquart yet again for hosting us. Yay, Unquart. I see many of you have been participating in the convivial part already. You've got your beer or wine, that's good. Glad to see that. Please partake of their delicious drinks and food. And actually, during Science on Tap, we offer a member benefit if you belong to the Bradbury Science Museum Association. That association is a separate 501c3 that was formed in order to amplify the great science outreach that the Bradbury Science Museum can do. And so every penny that they earn goes toward helping spread the word about cool science and engineering, especially to the youth in northern New Mexico. So membership to the BSMA is very affordable, and one of the great perks is that at each and every Science on Tap, with your membership, you can get $1 off every beverage and every appetizer or food item that you buy. So it pays for itself quickly. There's also a lot of other really good member benefits. They're on this poster that's over there. I urge you to think about joining. It's a really great organization, growing all the time and providing more and more benefits. Okay, let me jump ahead and just tell you that the next Science on Tap will be the third Monday of May, the 21st. Our presenter will be Matthew Herman, who happens to be here tonight, and I'm so glad. This is terrific. He's going to talk on new additive materials research that's going on at the lab. You've all heard about 3D printing and additive materials. Well, they do it at nano levels. Nano levels? Almost. Pretty small. Really cool work that's going on at the lab and research on how to do that. And so he'll tell us about that work and also what can be done when you can do additive research like that. So again, another cool topic about what's going on at the lab. And what's also wonderful about Matthew's presentation at Science on Tap next month, it will be sponsored by the local chapter of the American Chemical Society, and they will provide also some wonderful eating delights, I think, is what they will do. So if you come, it'll be even more of a party, courtesy of the American Chemical Society. So here's how Science on Tap works. We have a wonderful speaker who gives about 15 minutes of a brief introduction about the work that they're doing at the lab and whets our appetite. And then it's open for questions. And so it really depends on you participating, asking more questions. What is going on exactly with that, or what does that mean? Or I think I know something that goes along with that, and we urge you to participate with each other. So it really is supposed to be more of a conversation about science, not a lecture. Before I get into the introduction, I'm just going to remind you, please turn off or silence your cell phones. I would appreciate it. And there are comment forms on your tables. If you will give us some feedback at the end of the program, tell us what else you'd like to have programs about, or another idea for us. We're always happy to take any input from you. We appreciate that greatly. Okay, so today's speaker is Manny L'Esperance. He is with the lab's Emergency Preparedness Group, and he is speaking on the topic, the science and art of fire mitigation. So Manny is an emergency manager with over 25 years experience as a FEMA certified incident commander. He's had over 100 deployments as incident commander, wow, with more than 1,000 emergency response actions over 34 years for events that have included things such as emergency snow removal, hazardous material spills, wildland fires, vehicle accidents, personnel injuries, and high hazard events. He's responsible for the development, management, and implementation of the Los Alamos National Laboratory Wildland Fire Program. His successful leadership of that program from its inception led to a Best in Complex and Los Alamos National Laboratory Team Distinguished Performance Award in 2015. That's pretty awesome. He's currently assigned as Los Alamos National Laboratory Wildland Fire Program Manager and Chairman of the Santa Fe Zone Board. So please, everybody, welcome Manny L'Esperance.
Thank you. I guess first thing I need to do is just come clean and tell you, much to your disappointment in my mother, I'm not a scientist.
That's fine. You're still STEM. It's still art and science.
Still art and science. I'm a responder, and I have been for 30 some odd years, ever since somebody said run and I actually went the wrong way, and been doing it ever since. So here I am. The other thing I need to tell you, I guess, well, we're going to talk about fire a little bit, and I don't think I'm going to surprise anybody when I tell you what the current conditions are. And we'll start with that more on a regional level, because I do represent the Santa Fe Zone Board, which is a coalition of all the land management agencies in the area. And what we do is try to coordinate resources across the region. So we cover from I-40 up to the Colorado border, the Cibola National Forest, and then to the Texas border. And we coordinate on fuel management projects, as well as response activities and resources for those activities as well. So with that, I see some familiar faces in the back. Hopefully you're not here just to heckle.